Months after the catastrophic implosion of that Titan submersible during an expedition to view the wreck of the Titanic, killing all 5 people on board, we all watched that together. Another group is now planning a new dive to the site to recover artifacts, and the United States government is looking to put a stop to it. RMS Titanic Incorporated, that's the Georgia-based firm that holds the exclusive salvage rights to the Titanic wreckage, wants to go there in May to take pictures, recover relics from the sunken ship. But Washington says that doing so would violate an international agreement to treat the Titanic as a gravesite. For more, let's bring in Tom Maddox. He's the founder and CEO of Underwater Forensic Investigators. Tom was also a member of the 2005 submarine expedition to the Titanic wreckage. Tom, good to have you this morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So RMS Titanic says it wants to go down, take images of the entire wreck. I guess my first question straight out of the gate to you here is how many more pictures are left to take at this point, and what's left to learn?
That's a really great question. The very simple answer is that the Titanic lies in a very kinetic environment in that it continues to deteriorate. So the ability to be able to take pictures and video and be able to catalog the deterioration process of the Titanic is rather important historically. Even though we have images now, we can relate those back to what we had before, and we can see the deterioration process and hopefully be able to preserve the history that everybody loves to hear about.
Yeah. I also know, as I mentioned off the top, the government says that to go inside the wreck would be disturbing a gravesite. We know about 1,500 people did die on board that ocean liner. Do you see it in that way? And is that reason enough to stop exploration of the Titanic? Is it any different from exploring the pyramids or an ancient tomb?
Well, as a somewhat of a forensic investigator, I like to look at both sides, and I see the government's point, but I don't necessarily agree with it. They have earmarked through an international treaty that this is a gravesite, but the reality is, unlike other grave sites that we know archaeologically or historically significant, there are no bodies there anymore. The bodies have all disappeared. So anything that they do down there is not going to be disturbing the remains of people. You can argue that it's a memorial site, but it's not a grave site at this point. And just like we would compare it to other significant archaeological digs, say the pyramids in Giza, there's a story to tell for the world. And if we don't tell this story, unlike the pyramids that are not eroding at a rapid rate, this one's going to disappear. So my personal feeling is that I think that they can do this with great conservatorship in cooperation with the government, if the government would cooperate with RMS Titanic, and they could tell a great story for the world.
Yeah, I'm interested to know. We know what RMS thinks. We know what the government wants. I'm curious to know, though, what relatives and descendants of those who were on the Titanic are voting for. And my last question to you, because I think this is top of mind for a lot of people who watched that Titan submersible back in June implode. Can you safely go down to this wreckage, especially considering the deterioration that the ship is seeing, per your points?
Well, the fact that we've done a number of expeditions to Titanic, one of which I was very proud to be involved with, it proves that we can safely go down. Now, understand that this expedition by RMS Titanic is not a manned submersible expedition. It's going to be unmanned. So it's going to be sending down remote operated vehicles to be able to manipulate. There will be no people on board.
Okay. Well, we're certainly all watching it to see what the final answer is here. Tom Maddox, no one better to have on than you on this topic, sir. Thanks for joining.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.